As the first humans to ever venture out this far into the frontier.
Too fast! Extensive portside damage.
Get out!
I thought we were both goners.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the DX Gamer Show. I'm Operation DX, and welcome to the 16th episode of my Planet Explorers version 0.72 Let's Play. In the previous episode, we started to dig a little bit of a mine shaft towards a gold deposit in the Martian camp, and then we started to continue the main quest as we're heading off with Tariq to go find the missing members of the Martian camp. They were taken by the indigenous population of this planet that, well, these guys claim they didn't know was there. Oh, here we go. So see what I mean? There are some plants on the ground that are kind of confusing. Looks like you can pick them up for whatever reason. Now, I think I read in the forums that they previously were a plant that you could harvest, but they took the ability to harvest them away. Maybe they're going to do something with them in the future. I don't know. I think these vampire plants are the second part of the equation as far as making those light blocks. I believe there are 4 plants involved in total. So I think maybe I've got it all figured out. So maybe it's the vampire leaves with the red mushrooms, with the mini corn, and that plant that's on top of the mushroom rocks in the open fields. I think that's all the stuff you need to make the blacklight pigment, which we can't craft yet. So I shouldn't even be talking about it, but...
Wow, look at that. No doubting their intelligence now. We just moved into an occupied house. God have mercy. Look, Roland and the others are in that cage. You set up a diversion, and I'll go free them. The moment you see them free, run for it. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Yeah, that's extremely quiet. I'll try to boost it when I edit this. Yeah, that might be tough, but I'll do what I can. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we have found the indigenous village camp. Wow, what is this? And, well, we're going to get ready to die a whole lot, probably. There's a whole bunch of these guys. We're going to try to aggro them one at a time. Looks like I am able to damage them this time. I wasn't able to damage them before because the game kind of glitched out, but we have saved and loaded a couple of times since then. And I do have a lot of revive shots, and you know what? It's good that I have Tariq here next to me. He can help me take these guys down because the NPCs seem to be somewhat invulnerable. These guys have some goodies on them. That's pretty cool.
Goodbye.
It'll save me on a few bullets at least while I'm trying to take these guys down. These guys are kind of interesting looking. Not only are they tall, but you may not notice this if you take a close look at them. They have 2 extra arms below their big arms. It's kind of interesting because a lot of species on this planet kind of have that going on, where they have a lot of extra hands and arms and stuff. And these guys are no exception. Although, you know, I couldn't imagine how these guys kind of use those things, because it doesn't seem like it can really reach up to their head. Maybe they could just use them as like little carrying arms, where they can carry things with them with... I don't know. But still kind of cool. I'm kind of just interested in how they would use those little arms. I wonder what it would be like for them to do push-ups with their little arms. They're like, oh,
Hey, watch me. I'm tough guy. I do push-ups with my little arms today.
okay, that's enough of that. So, Tariq is saving my butt again here, and that guy looked like he had some kind of a rifle on him. Wow, he's got a bunch of goodies on him. A lot of food items. Guess we can try out their native dishes. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here and try to aggro another one. It's not all that difficult. I just go a little bit. I see one running at me. Uh-oh. I think I may have aggroed 2 of them. That's not a good idea. I'm actually dying less, I think, because we have Tariq here backing us up. That's a good thing. They go right after Tariq. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna go down hard. Oh, okay, 2 shots, 3 shots. I can take probably about 4 shots from these guys.
We do push-ups with little arms today. We kick your butt.
Those are big ass axes, man. The axe heads are like the size of our freaking upper body. Jesus. Yeah, that would. We wouldn't really survive against these guys for very. It wouldn't matter if we had revival shot. Do we have a sew our body back together shot? Because that's what we would need. Oh yeah, that is to be expected. The thing that sucks, though, is it brings my stamina down. Fortunately, my stamina isn't such an important statistic right now because I'm using the gun. I don't really think it affects how much damage the gun does. I think it only affects how much your physical damage does when you're swinging a sword. Now, you'd think maybe because, you know, you do more damage with a sword per, like, swing or whatever, I would use that. But no, I'm partial to the guns. I like the guns, like doing the range and the kiting and stuff, and it allows you to put a lot of damage on them before they actually run up to you. Of course, these guys... Oh, crap, there's another one. I actually don't remember how many of these guys there are in here, but we're going to do our best. These guys move fast, so it's not easy to get a bunch of shots in on them, and oh, man, he's going to take me down before I can get back to Tariq. Come on, Tariq, save my butt! I'm using Tariq as a shield here. Oh, gosh. It's kind of working a little bit. Come on, Tariq, get him! Gosh, I can only take one more shot. Yeah! Oh, God, I expected that. So, we ate enough food to get full stamina, and then we go down again. We're just wasting our freaking sausages. Alright. Well, they did give us a lot of food, so I guess we can switch to the native dishes. I guess we can try that out if we run out of sausages. But I got plenty of animal fat and torches, because apparently that's what sausages are made out of. Okay, let's go back in here, and I think we've got everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and actually start the quest to go in and rescue those guys. Now, I'm sure there's probably a different way we could have gone about this, but this is the way I did it last time, kind of using Tariq as a shield. Hey. Alright, let's do this. I don't know, I think this is working out better. I think I'm supposed to actually distract them, and if we just ran in here like a bunch of crazies and aggroed like all 5 or 6 of those guys, it would just have been a disaster. So I think this is the best way to go about it. And there are our buddies in this cage. And the cage seems kind of small, actually. It's smaller than... maybe you could fit one of the natives in there, but maybe they just used it for animals. Maybe that's kind of how they saw these guys. Just little animals. Oh, it's cute.
Now let's eat it.
Well, I think Tariq's got the situation under control there. I guess I could follow them back to the Martian camp, but I'm going to take a second here and just double-check and explore this location. I can't remember if I did this the first time I encountered this when I played the game, but I just want to double-check, make sure that there's no goodies sitting around this camp. Kind of seems like there should be some goodies in, like, some of these tents or something, but I don't think any of the stuff is accessible. Those guns are way too big for us to pick up, but it would be cool if you could like click on them and take the ammo out of them, or like break them down into core parts and stuff, because we're mining the same resources that they're using. So, all right, so we got oh, that was just a plant fiber thing. I almost thought that was a baby corn thing, and then some more red mushrooms. So we don't need a ton of those. We just need a little bit. I think every one unit of the black pigment that we craft gives us like a crap ton, so we're not going to need a lot of them. Maybe even just 5 a piece. We could have like, I don't know, that'd give us maybe 90 of that stuff, and we'd be set. And I think the other resource it takes to make those lights that I was talking about earlier is the plastic. It's plastic. We need more resin to make plastic, so that seems to be the common ingredient among all the light sources, except for torches, of course. And I want to kind of just... I want to get inside this tent, but apparently you can't get inside, and we can't chop it with the axe, or can't... There's no way to break through that that material, I guess. So maybe if we had some guns or something, maybe I'll come back later with a gunship or something and try to crack those shells. But I don't think that's the way it works. We can't hit it with our axe, and we're not going to be able to shoot it with a gun, so... well. Alright, so it's the journey back here to the Martian camp, and it's a little ways through the wood. It's not too bad, but it took almost half an episode to get... well, it's more like a quarter of an episode to get there. I actually need red mushrooms for a quest. Oh, that's right. I gotcha. So we need to collect these things also for her, so not only do I need them for the light, I actually need them for a quest that Sarah gave us earlier. And we are missing one ingredient. Yeah. More crab dogs. Dog crabs. So he has some skin. So, yeah, we need that skin too if we're going to actually craft the armor sets for NPCs and stuff. I mean, we're not going to need to do it for ourselves. It's not going to be long before we have like the highest tier armor. And I really like this bronze set. So I tend to wear this bronze set throughout like most of the gameplay. So we're probably not going to switch up our armor again until we get the gold set. I know that there's a steel set, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. Maybe I'll get it for the purposes of the Let's Play, but I usually just kind of stick with this set just because I like the way it looks, and then the gold set, like I said, is pretty similar. Looks a little different. Futuristic. That's kind of what I'm going for. Is this baby corn? Yeah, oh, not baby corn. Mini corn. I'm incorrectly saying what it is. So that's mini corn. That's what we need. So we got most of the stuff. What's the last thing I need in this quest? Oh, crap. It's salt. Well, we're not going to be able to complete this quest for a little while because I'm not going to backtrack all the way to Grady to get salt. So we're not going to be able to complete this mission for a while because, well, we need salt. And I don't want to see in the comments, oh, you could just open the global market and buy salt. Yeah. No, it doesn't exist in this Let's Play. It does not exist. So we will have to be going back to Grady to get some salt. And that's a ways. Fortunately, by the time we're going to be doing that, or towards the end, of this whole line, we will be near ready to build our base. So, and we'll have access to a flying vehicle at that point. So the world will be easier to navigate. So that's just going to have to be one of those quests we put on the back burner. I don't think there's really going to be too many like that. I think it's kind of peculiar that they didn't put an NPC kind of in this region where we can get salt, or that there's some sort of place that we could. You know, you think maybe from the ocean you'd be able to mine salt or something, but I don't know. Guess not. Possibly something I should comment on the forums. Maybe, have the ocean to where you couldn't just get regular water. You had to get them in lakes or whatever for fresh water, and then maybe you could have some sort of machine for desalinization. You can have salt on you, and you can get salt. That would be a good way to get it, I think. Unless I could be completely missing it too. There may be an NPC that does in fact sell salt, and I'm pretty sure Grady is the only one. I've been pretty thorough through the shops, but of course I am misremembering a couple things because I thought that I would already have my gold tools by now. But I think somebody up here, maybe in the Martian camp, has them. It's either that or the next area that I encounter. So one or the other. It's really not going to be very long before we get some seriously cool stuff. I think maybe even next episode we're going to have some pretty awesome gear, in my opinion. It's really too bad that those energy shields, or those personal shields, don't fit my playstyle, because those would be freaking great to have as armor, just energy armor, and you could have upgraded versions of them. But that's one of the things I did ask in the boards, and the developer said, yes, it is working as intended. Incoming and outgoing damage is supposed to be reduced, so it's more of a melee kind of thing. But I don't know, that to me seems a little peculiar as a future kind of soldier or whatever. So maybe we'll have some future handheld weapons that's only melee, and not necessarily just swords, or maybe energy swords or something. But yeah, unfortunately the energy weapons and the weapons get massively reduced, and it's just not viable to use. it also drains your energy too, because the shields require your battery. You got to have a battery, and when you shoot, it hits your shield, which like takes off some of the damage, and the remainder hits the target. And then not only does like your energy weapon take energy to fire, your energy shield also takes energy to recuperate from the damage it took. So it's really just not a good idea to use that combination whatsoever. Alright, we have arrived back at the Martian camp, and we'll have to check here. I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of new NPCs at this location now that we can buy stuff off of, and I'll find out if I'm misremembering about the tools. What's up, Tariq? You guys sure beelined it out of here quick, kind of leaving me behind. Thanks. Alright, so we got a couple new people sitting here in camp. I'm just double checking my quest here. Alright, let's go talk to Tariq for just a second.
What do you need? Yeah, what the hell's going on? Nan just told me that some dark creatures that looked like the ones we saw at night grabbed Sarah and the others and went south. Find any species for me? Roll's right there. Go ask her. Huh? You have a good memory. Here you go. Need some advice? Goodbye.
What? So some creatures just grabbed some other members of this camp? These guys are not having a good go at things.
Hey! Well, you saw one, right? They're huge, easily over 3 meters. About 4 of them attacked our camp right when we were having chow. They were using weapons, too. It broke right through our barriers like nothing. Hey, wanna trade? Well, let's see. Well, let me give you this. How's that? More adventures? We didn't plan on staying here for very long. More adventures?
Well, Nan just gave us something that we already have. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just buy the gold sword anyways. It does more damage, right? I'm not going to craft it because we need to dig down for the resources. I think I bought the script, though, so we already know how to build the sword. But sometimes it's just easier to buy some of the stuff off the NPC opposed to build some of this stuff. Alright, just double checking again. See, I'm tempted to buy some of these auto parts that we don't have, so let's go ahead and get... I'm just going to buy a couple of base parts here. I know I'm going to need the lights for when I craft my flying vehicle, so I'll just get those for now. I don't think I'm going to get all the parts for the vehicle. We're not going to be driving for a while, so I could get these, but just it's not really worth it yet. He has the more advanced engines. He's got some nice weapon systems, fuel cells. Let's sell back that steel sword because we don't need it. Learn that, and I think we are good.
Well, after you guys left, some crazy creatures came crawling out of the dark. They were super quiet, and before we knew what was going on, they already took off with a couple of our people. It was freaking scary. Want me to fix anything for you? Now, I'm no zoologist, but they look like they belong to the same family of creatures as the dark spiders that came out during the night. But the ones that attacked us were bigger, and they were really quick as well. Hey! We have to believe that they are. In fact, I was just waiting for you guys to come back so that we can go rescue them. Well, I know I'm asking for a lot, but we have to save them. Look, it'll be dangerous, so I'll give you the script for the blaster. It might just save us both. Now let's go when you're ready. They headed for this area. I've marked it on your map.
Sweet, the blaster. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. See you next time.